Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to this video where I'm going to talk about where to get all the different evolution items in Pokemon Gold and Silver. So, basically, a lot of the evolution items in this game are kind of not super easy to get to, or are just kind of annoying to get if you don't really know the game very well, and I thought this would be a useful video for anybody who may be new to playing the game on the Virtual Console today, since it got released on the 3DS. So we're going to quickly go through these items. If you are looking for a specific item and don't want to sit through the entire video, like listening to me talk about items that you aren't actually trying to find, there is a timestamp location on the description. If you go to the description and look, there'll be timestamps for all the different items that I'm talking about, and you can just jump to whatever one it is you're specifically looking for, just to make things a little bit easier for you guys. If you're like, oh, I'm just looking for the metal coat, I don't care about all the other items, then you can just do that. So let's get started. First thing we're going to talk about is the Firestone, Waterstone, Thunderstone and Leafstone, because all four of these items you get in the exact same way. Now there are two methods to getting these items, and they're not exactly super easy. Both ways are kind of annoying. So if you fly to Goldenrod City, the first way of getting these items that you're going to run into in the game is getting them through Mystery Gift. And if you want to know how to get Mystery Gift, basically you jump through here, jump up here, just go up to the 5th floor in the Goldenrod department store, and you will see this little girl, and you just talk to her and she'll be like, mystery gift. With just a little beep, you get a gift, and there you go. So now mystery gift is unlocked. If you go to the main menu of the game, where it says new game continue options, there will now be mystery gift there. And using the infrared system on your console, you just point infrared to a friend's console, you both just do it at the same time, and you activate mystery gift and you will both get a random item. Now unfortunately it's not guaranteed that you'll get one of the evolution items, because there's a ton of other items you can get through mystery gift, and these evolution stones are not the most common ones, so it's unfortunate that you might actually have to do this quite a lot before you can even get one of these, and then you don't even know what one you're going to get. You can do mystery gift up to 5 times a day max, but you can only do it once per person. So if you've got 5 friends who are all playing the game, you all want to do it with each other, then that's cool. You'll maybe get a pretty good chance of maybe getting one of these. But if not, then you may have a tough time with this. But that is pretty much the only way through the main game that you'll be able to get these. The second method of getting these, which I will show you now, is kind of more. It takes a lot longer, and also is unfortunately not available until you get to Kanto, which is not available until you beat the Elite Four Champion battle. So I'm going to just run ahead over here. So basically you want to go to Cerulean City, head up north, you'll fight all these trainers and stuff, and then when you come across here, this is Bill's house, or it used to be Bill's house, it's now where his grandfather is. So you talk to his grandfather and he will, I don't know if I've already, yes. Okay, so he'll basically be like, he'll basically ask you to show him a Pokemon with a specific text, and depending on what Pokemon you show him, he will give you an evolution stone. Now there's 5 different ones he can show. No wait, is it 4? 4 or 5? No, it's 5, I'm sorry, I'm getting confused here. There's 5 different Pokemon you can show him to get different stones. I think he always asks them in the same kind of order, I'm pretty sure. So you might have to show him one Pokemon before you can show him another one to get the one that you actually maybe want. But I'll quickly go through what each Pokemon is in the text that he talks about, so that you know exactly what Pokemon you have to get for each text box. So if he says a Pokemon with a long tongue, that is a Lickitung, which gives you an Everstone, and you can find Lickitungs on Route 44, just in case you don't know where to find them. If he says a round Pokemon with leaves growing out in its head, that is an Oddish, which gives you the Leaf Stone obviously, and you can find Oddishes on Route 5, 6, 24, 25 and in the Ilex Forest at night. If he says the one with the multicoloured core shaped like a star, that is a Staryu, which you get the Waterstone from. You can find Staryus by using the Good Rod or Super Rod at night on Route 14, 19, 34, 40, as well as finding them in Olivine City, Cianwood City, Cerulean City and Cherry Grove City. And if he asks, if he says the really popular one before it evolves, that's a Pichu, not a Pikachu, but a Pichu. The kind of annoying thing about this is you can only get Pichus by breeding Pikachus and Raichus, and the only way to get a Pikachu is to find them on Route 2, which is just south of Pewter City. So it's possibly going to take quite a while before you can find Pikachus and breed them and get a Pichu and get a Thunderstone. So if you're wanting that Jolteon and you didn't get one through Mystery Gift, you might be waiting a while, unfortunately. And then the last one, which is actually the only one that has exclusivity depending on what game you're playing. If you're playing Pokemon Gold, he will say the one with the big jaws, which is a Growlithe. Growlithe you can find on Route 7, 8, 35, 36 and 37. And if you're playing Pokemon Silver, he will say the one with many tails, which is a Vulpix. And you can find Vulpixes on Route 7, 8, 36 and 37. So that's how you get the Firestone, Waterstone, Thunderstone and Leafstone, as well as getting an Everstone, but Everstones aren't really that useful, but those are basically the ways to get those. Kind of annoying that they're the only ways to get it. Also, if anybody, before anybody points out in the comments, the system where you can talk to certain trainers and get their phone numbers and have them find these stones for you, that wasn't introduced until Crystal, not Gold and Silver, so that is not something you can take advantage of, unfortunately. Just in case anybody comments that saying, oh, you can do it this way. No, you can't. Not in Gold and Silver, only in Crystal. Okay, so after that, we will move on to the next item, which is the Sunstone, which is actually not too bad to get. We're going to have to go quickly take the train in Saffron City to back to Kanto, or Johto even, excuse me. Luckily this does take us to Goldenrod, which is exactly where we need to go. So to get Sunstone, you basically just need to do the bug catching contest, which you can do here. This is the national park. Either this gate here or the other gate, which is up here. Oh, that's my bad. This gate here. If it's a Tuesday, Thursday or Saturday, the guard, rather than being behind here, he will be here and you can talk to them and they will be like, oh, today's Thursday, bug catching contest is on today. So if you do the bug catching contest and manage to win first prize, you will win a Sunstone. Now the way of winning the prize is actually kind of weird and it's not really obvious what the rules are exactly, but basically you get 20 Safari Balls, you get 20 minutes, and if you black out, that also ends. Or you can also quit at any time whenever you're doing the bug catching contest. But the main premise is you go in, all the Pokemon in the national park will be all these different bug Pokemon, and whoever catches the best bug Pokemon wins. Now the best bug Pokemon is determined by quite a few things, which I'll quickly go through because otherwise you might have a hard time trying to figure out how to actually win this. So the few ways you can win this are, so the way the point system works will be determined the following way. 4 times the maximum HP of the Pokemon, so if you catch a Pokemon that has a good maximum HP stat, then that'll be good for you. The sum total of all the other stats, so having something like a Scyther or a Beedrill or a Butterfree are like some of the best ways of doing it, because they obviously have higher total stats. Up to 29 points will be based on the Pokemon's individual values, so the IVs. You don't have any way of controlling that, there's no way to check it, so you just have to hope that you get kind of lucky with the IVs. Like I said, a lot of this will be based on luck, because a lot of this shit you won't be able to control. The good thing is, if you save right before the bug catching contest, then you can, if you end up failing, you can just reset and try again. So it's quite easy to just keep trying until you actually win if you really want a Sunstone. The other ways are if you... 1/8 of the Pokemon's current HP rounded down will also give you points. So the higher the HP when you catch the Pokemon, the better points you'll get, which is easier said than done because Pokemon like Scyther and Pinsir that you can find in here that are quite rare are obviously both great, but catching them with when they have a lot of HP is going to be quite difficult, so you gotta really hope to get kind of lucky with that. And the last one is you get 1 point if the Pokemon's holding an item, which isn't, doesn't make a ton of difference, and it's probably very rare that it'll be holding one. But yeah, that's how you win the bug catching contest. Like I said, you can just retry over and over again by saving it beforehand, and it's not super difficult as long as you just catch Pokemon that's got decent stats and you've not done a lot of damage to, then you'll be good. Moving on to the next item will be the King's Rock, which is you only get one of, by the way. So I think there's 2 Pokemon you can evolve with the King's Rock, but you can only get one in your game, so you might have to trade with someone else to try and get the other Pokemon in your decks. But basically, you go into the Slowpoke Well, and once you've got Surf, You just come over here, push this, well, you need strength and surf. Once you got strength and surf, come over here, push this rock, come down here, surf across the water, up here, surf down, and up here, and then just talk to this guy here, and he will give you the King's Rock. Quite easy, simple as that. Not a super difficult item to get. You can only get one in the whole game though, so unless you own multiple copies of the game, or have a friend who's maybe willing to trade you one, then you're going to be stuck with just the one. The next item is the metal coat, which is kind of hard to show where you get it, but I'll can just go to kind of where the area is. So this is actually an item that you'll kind of be forced to get. Like, it's not something you're going to miss. But if for anyone who may be wondering when you get it, basically once you defeat the Elite Four, you get Professor Elm will give you a ticket for the SS Aqua, which is a boat that you get on here. Down in Olivine City, you go to the pier and you come in here. Once you're on the boat, you will start kind of like a side quest where you have to find this guy's lost, I think, granddaughter. And the ship doesn't get to like Kanto until you finish this. And once you finish it, the guy gives you a metal coat. So you're not going to miss it, but unfortunately, it is another evolution item that you can't get until after you've defeated the Elite Four and are on the post game. So. Okay, so the next way to the next item we're going to look for is the upgrade, which is another one you can only get in Kanto. So you know it's kind of becoming a trend. If you go to Saffron City and head up here and go into the South building, and then come over here, talk to this guy. He will basically say just some bullshit about, oh, you can't go upstairs. It's, you know, locked. You're not allowed upstairs. But he'll say, oh, thanks for talking to me, and then he'll just give you the upgrade. Simple as that. Just have to talk to him. Quite easy to get. The next item is the Moonstone, which you can actually get a few of. One of the ways you can get them, as well as actually you can do multiple times. But the few ways you can get this is, I'm gonna have to go back to Johto real quick to show this. You know, I probably should have planned this out a bit better on my path so that I could, you know, get everything done in Johto first and then come back and blah blah blah. But whatever, not a huge problem. Okay, so. The one way of getting one is through the. Oh, sorry. I'm using an emulator. That's why my things just like I have all these items and stuff. I'm just using this to quickly show everything. That's why everything looks kind of weird. So right here, Moonstone. Again, you won't be able to get over here. Actually, once you get Surf, you can come over here. As soon as you have Surf, you're able to get over here and you can get that Moonstone. But you won't be able to go any further in this area until you have Waterfall, which won't be until after you've got all the badges. So as soon as you got Surf, you can come over here to Tojo Falls and you can get yourself a Moonstone. The other way of getting the Moonstone is there's an event that happens in Mount Moon, which is obviously over next to Pure City. Oh, apparently I've not battled some of these people. Excuse me, let me just quickly get this done. Also, I'll try and avoid any more trainer fights. I did not actually realise that I did not fight some of these guys. That's my bad. Okay, so I'm not gonna, just in case, I don't remember if the rival battle in here has been done. So just in case it is, I don't want to activate it. But basically, in Mount Moon, you will find an exit that takes you to this like little clearing area that has like a little shop, as well as this area that looks like there's just nothing going on. If you go there between Monday 8 PM and Tuesday 4 AM, there'll be a random event that happens where a bunch of Clefairy are dancing around. And once they see you, they will like run away, and then there will be a smashable rock. Use Rock Smash. You'll need Rock Smash with you when you go here, because if you leave and come back, it'll disappear. You need to have Rock Smash when you're doing this. Go there with Rock Smash, smash that rock, and you'll get a Moonstone. Quite easy. You can do that every Monday, so you can get one a week. You can also find Moonstones on Wild Clefairies, but it's only an 8% chance that you'll find them, so it's not super reliable doing that. And you can only find Clefairies in Mount Moon as well. The only other way to get another way to actually get Moonstone is if you make it so your mother that your mum saves money for you when she asks, like she'll ask near the start of the game, oh, do you want me to save money? If you say yes, after quite a while of her saving money, when she has a certain amount, she'll actually buy a Moonstone for you. So if you want to get a Moonstone quite early, that's probably the earliest one you can maybe get, is just having her save money, and then she'll eventually buy you one. So yeah. The last item, the only one item left for us to look for, which is the Dragon Scale, and is probably the most kind of annoying one to get to. Basically, you can... Oh my god. How many Pokemon appearing? Okay, so Mount Mortar. To get to the Dragon Scale, you will need Surf and Waterfall. So again, not until you have all 8 badges can you get to this item. So once you come here and to Mount Mortar, you can just go into the middle cave, surf up here, use this waterfall to come up here, and then up to this cave. And then I'm hoping I can remember how to get to this exactly. I know it's in this cave somewhere, like it's in this room. It's not that, that's the max potion. But if you just follow the path I'm taking, you will get to it. I think it's over here? And then up here. Yeah, it's like really far back. It's like all the way up at the back. I think it's that item there. And I just accidentally went down there. That was not where I wanted to go. That is also not where I wanted to go. So yeah, if you come down here, this middle path, and then up here, and yeah, that's the Dragon Scale there. So that is where you get the Dragon Scale. Again, an item you can only get once. Oh, in fact, no, my apologies, you cannot only get once. You can also get Dragon Scales from Wild Horses, Seadras, Dratinis, and Dragonairs. But again, 8% chance to find them. So if you wanna try and farm Dragon Scales from them, be my guest, but would not recommend. You're probably better off just getting this one, and then maybe if you have own another copy of the game, you can get another one from this, and then you can have 2. You probably won't need many more than that, to be quite honest, but it's up to you. Obviously, it's your game. But that is all the evolution items. Every evolution item that you need, and gold and silver in this video. So if you need to find any of them, then I hope I helped. I hope I gave all the information necessary for you to get the evolution items you need. Thank you for watching, and see you guys later. Have fun playing Pokemon.